Judge Griffith, let's go to one of those right away, which was the idea of adding new members, more members to the Supreme Court. The court's membership has varied over the years, but for more than 100 years, it's been set at 9. Can you tell us about the discussion that the commission had on this issue?
Sure. We had public hearings, and then where we invited experts from around the country to speak to the issue. Then we had public meetings where we discussed it amongst ourselves, the issue amongst ourselves. And as Christina pointed out, our mandate was not to resolve the issue, was not to come up with a recommendation whether the status quo shall remain or the court should be expanded. Our mandate was to describe the nature of the debate so that the president would be better informed about what was at stake in the debate. And so our debates were, at least the ones I participated in, were not so much as the pros and cons of expansion or keeping the court at the size it's been at for so long, but rather how we describe that debate for the president and for the American public. And I have to say this. So I'm one of the political conservatives that made this a bipartisan commission. And you know, the final report isn't exactly how I would have written it. It's not exactly how Professor Rodriguez would have written it. It was the work of 34 people working together. So there's always compromise involved. But what I think is the most striking feature of the report, and frankly, I don't think it's gotten enough attention, is that in a day of bitter partisan divide, 34 people got together and created a civil means of discussing one of the most contentious issues of the day, and produced a report that was supported by every member of the commission. So quite apart from the substance of the report, I think the process of the report is something that should get attention. And for this, I give full credit to the White House, who made it clear to us throughout the process that they wanted civil discourse, that they wanted all views to be considered. And even though there were only a few of us who would be labeled as political conservatives, our views were fully were solicited, were described accurately, and I think for each one of us, shouldn't speak for the others, but at least for me, but I think the others agree, it was a remarkable process that I think produced a report that's worth studying.